Well, the eligibility rules for the COVID-19 vaccine vary from state to state.
And that means some people who are not eligible in their state might be traveling to other states. But is it legal?
Fox 2 News investigative reporter Brendan Kirby now live at the Civic Center to answer that question for us. Brendan?
Well, Byron and Lenise, that's a tricky question, and states are coming down on opposite ends of that issue. Georgia teachers aren't eligible for the COVID-19 vaccine in their state, so some are driving hours to find vaccination sites in Alabama, where education employees are eligible. Teachers aren't eligible in Florida either. That might make the Mobile area a tempting destination if teachers could find one of the increasingly hard-to-come-by slots. Alan Lincoln, a political science professor at the University of Alabama, tells me there are lots of really good reasons for Alabama to restrict its limited supply to residents, but he says he doesn't think it would be constitutional.
It's really bad public policy. I don't think Alabama wants to advertise that its vaccine is open to Georgia residents because it wants to protect its stock. It wants to protect Alabama residents as a main priority. But I see the federal constitution here trumping state interest.
That hasn't stopped some states from imposing restrictions. Georgia says its vaccine is limited to residents or people who work in the state. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis imposed residency restrictions last month after reports of people coming from out of state. But Alabama health officials have interpreted the law as prohibiting discrimination based on residency. Mobile County Health Officer Dr. Bert Eichhold reiterated that again Monday.
As long as individuals meet the criteria for which the Alabama Department of Public Health has specified for vaccination, we will vaccinate individuals.
This sometimes works in reverse, too. While some teachers are coming to Alabama, some Alabama residents who aren't eligible here are going elsewhere. Earlier this month, we told you about Mobile resident Marn Yarbrough, who was frustrated Alabama wouldn't consider his double lung transplant in its eligibility rules. Last week, he got his first shot in Mississippi.
Obviously, if it works, it's going to be a big piece of mind. Alabama could take some lessons from the way Mississippi's doing it.
Vaccine supply remains extremely limited for residents and non-residents alike. This week, Dr. Eichhold says the health department will only be giving the vaccine to people who have already gotten their first dose. Reporting live in Mobile, Brendan Kirby, Fox 10 News.